Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever. As always, it is me, XFL Jim,
Ooh, ooh, oh yes!
joined by the illustrious man himself, Eric, aka Uncle Rico, aka ETOF21 Sport.
Whoa.
We're here to talk UFL. We're here to talk the early season UFL. We're here to give you week 3 picks, week 2 thoughts, and we are here because of Royal Retros. Eric, the wonderful people at Royal Retros have deigned us the honor of being sponsored. Shout out Royal Retros. They have everything you could ever want. I'm going to go to Royal Retros right now. I'm going to go to the website right now and see what I want.
Oh, dude, the funny thing is I have it pulled up, and I thought I could just buy your shirt right now. Obviously, I'm not going to do it on air where people can see my credit card number, but
So, Eric, I just watched, this is not football related, but I just watched a documentary on Amazon about the ABA. I might cop some ABA merch.
cop a little ABA, my friend.
The Spirit St. Louis jersey is sick. The Pittsburgh Condors, oh my God, that's awesome. Pittsburgh Condors goes hard.
You want to go a little bit?
I'm not going to make you spend, no, I'm not making you spend this money here. It's $75.
Well, I know, but I mean, I can get you a Spirit of St. Louis T-shirt right there.
Our lovely, I would, yes, I would live for that.
Or you want to go with a little Carolina Cougars?
Ooh, let me take, what do the Carolina Cougars look like?
Carolina Cougars.
Ooh, I do like that. I think I'm going to go Spirit St. Louis.
You want a little Spirit of St. Louis?
I kind of want to go Spirit of St. Louis.
All right, buddy.
And what you do is you go to Royal Retros, use promo code SPRINGFEVER, all one word, all caps, for 10% off at checkout.
Yep. That's the way to do it, my friend.
That is the way you do it. Thank you, Royal Retros. Eric, on to the UFL. Week 2 in the books. What did we learn? What do we know?
There's some bad teams, dude. Like, there are some bad teams, man. I was a little disappointed with the Aviators. I felt Beam took a step backwards. I'm just pulling up my notes right now. I apologize. I was battling earlier, Jim. I was battling. I have my
You
note.
were. Fuck Xfinity, just for the record.
Yeah, fuck Xfinity, quote unquote. The Sonya chick that was helping me on the live chat, hashtag bitch.
Fuck Sonya.
All right, so these are my notes. Aviators, okay?
Okay.
All right, so, 14,810, strongest of the week, solid debut for Columbus. 7,500 on Fox watching. DC bounced back. Jackson, huge game. I mean, Jesus Christ. He was running all over the place. Second half was all about turnovers. Columbus fumbled twice in the third quarter. DC cashed in for touchdowns in both, which blew it open to 38-14. Jackson finished with 97 rushing yards, 3 TDs on just 11 carries. Tamu was efficient, 8 for 11, 99 yards, 1 TD. Columbus fought back with some late scores, but forced 4 turnovers overall, couldn't keep up. DC scored on 8 of 11 possessions, a dominant redemption win.
7 turnovers in this game.
I mean, it was brutal, dude.
It was chaos incarnate. It was absolutely insane. I don't know if I agree Tamu being efficient. I just don't think they asked a lot of him. He didn't look great on some of his
8
throws.
of 11 efficient. You know what I mean? But you're right. They didn't ask a lot of him. He wasn't asked to be like the man.
My themes for the week, especially, so we'll start obviously Columbus. The crowd was great. The show, I think it was the best halftime show in my opinion. I like what DeGraw was doing, getting in it with like some fans up on that stage and dancing with the Columbus mascot. My thing with Columbus kind of goes to an overarching theme on the whole week and maybe what we're seeing with the league. These coaches are inexperienced and those teams aren't great. and they're not super well coached right now. Crazy thought, Eric. That's crazy to think that the team coached by the guy who literally won the league last year might have a more put together team than Ted Ginn Jr., who doesn't really fully, who's learning on the job still.
To say Ted Ginn Jr.'s learning on the job is the understatement of the year.
Because I think Columbus right now to me is the bottom team.
Oh yeah, and what's his face? Beam. Yeah.
Different team, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
They had McClendon. It was Jalen McClendon running it with, who also kind of looked a little off sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Also, based from week 1 to week 2, when/if DC can run the ball, extremely dangerous. Which I think is a credit to St. Louis's defensive front.
Yeah, the key word's when, though.
Depending on who they play. Because I think there's going to be other teams out there that have decent defensive fronts that you're going to put it on Jordan Thomas' back, and you can't have like another performance like week 1. But right now, this game, slots Columbus at the bottom of this league. Pretty solidly. Also, Todd Haley is your like offensive guru guy that you're trying to bring in to make this offense hum? No. And as much as I love Captain, the defensive coordinator for the Aviators, this defense is lost, dude. They're awful.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Hit the over, though. It did hit the over.
It hit the over. Next game, this is what I got. 8,585 people. Official tickets sold. Reported around 11K with the giveaways. So there's 8,500 in attendance, but they said that there was 11K sold or given away. Viewership I couldn't find, but it competed against a Fire and 4. I think it's going to be insanely low.
So this is the Saturday one, right?
Yeah.
Saturday I did find Saturday 293,000.
That is not good, my friend.
It's expected from the time that we talked about this in the preview. The time slot they put this game in was awful.
Just brutal.
It was at the end of the first Final Four game and the start of the second.
Especially with how much hype Michigan and Arizona was getting pre-flop. Defensive, low-scoring grind. Orlando pulled away in the second half. First half, all field goals. Louisville led 6-3 at one point. KJ Hamler, 41-yard touchdown on a broken play right before halftime. Pure scramble magic. In the fourth, Plummer hit Badger on a deep ball. Badger, 39-yard touchdown to seal it. Orlando's defense shut out Louisville in the second half. Plummer went 18 for 23, only 182 yards, 2 TDs. Louisville turned the ball over multiple times, including a key INT. Orlando improves to 2-0, while Louisville sits at 0-2.
So this is where your Bean comment comes in. Eric, he didn't really play that much, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have any quarterbacks.
Like, that was my whole thing with this. People were dogging on Jason Bean, and yes, he did not look good. Chandler Rogers looked all right, but neither quarterback looked stellar. Louisville just couldn't really get an offensive drive going. They could maybe they would have a play here and there, but they couldn't consistently move the ball. And they might be the worst rushing team in the league.
Louisville, correct?
Yeah, Louisville. Okay. And that's just not going to do any favors because they have dudes. They have weapons at receiver. I don't know what they're trying to do offensively. I will say this. The Kings' defense has been a nice surprise. Didn't expect to see that. Mm-hmm. But if you're Louisville, you're kind of kicking yourselves 2 weeks, 0-2, and both of those games I think were winnable. You lose 15-13 to the Stallions, a game that you were up, and then the Stallions you came back, and then the Stallions ended up winning. And then this being just a 10-point game, you were in this game for a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
So it's got to be frustrating. And with no divisions, the detriment of being 0-2, you're going to start falling behind. This is a very tough week.
Once you get behind the 8 ball, it's tough.
Yeah. For Orlando, they're good at running the ball. Their defensive line, offensive lines are good. I think Plummer's he's obviously a top quarterback in this league. He does hold on to the ball a little too long for me.
I agree with that thesis.
And as for the crowd in Orlando, I don't suspect, unless they keep winning, I don't think it'll get too much bigger, but I do appreciate that the fans that do show up in Orlando, they seem to be really into it and really loud.
Yeah. I like
Lots
the
of
atmosphere. I think the atmosphere is good, but it just looks weird on the TV.
lots of complaints about the broadcast I've seen online for this one. This was ESPN kind of going crazy with it. They were interviewing offensive coordinators while play calls were going in,
Which is awful.
Sam Acho getting a little too into his steez there. They had 3 different views up at once. And then they had Mike Rapoli on the sidelines communicating with Anthony Becht while drives were happening. They're just trying to do too much.
Yeah, they're just doing too
Dial
much.
it back. I like the interviews. I like the goofiness that ESPN brings to a lot of their stuff. Obviously, Eric doesn't listen to the actual. He doesn't listen to the broadcast, but I love the emotion and energy that Joe Tessitore brings to a game.
Yeah, Tessitore's a good guy. I mean,
Love him.
Yeah.
Sam Acho, dial him back a little bit. Maybe dial back the different split screen stuff just a bit. Just dial it back.
Yeah.
You're good.
They were just going like, look, they're going up against what they're going up against. So.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Third game, Eric. Sunday, Easter. The Stallions fall as the Gamblers win 22-20. Kevin Sumlin got a win.
Big Kev. This is what I got. 7,744 people, Easter Sunday crowd. Wild back and forth slugfest came down to the final second. Perfect drama. Deckers left with a shoulder injury. Norland Henderson came in relief, led a late drive. Matt Corral, 226, 2 tutties, but had 2 costly INTs. Houston's kicker, John Hoyland, was huge. 5 field goals, including a walk-off 50-yarder to win it. Video review drama on a late penalty that flipping a field goal into a touchdown opportunity. Houston racked up 407 total yards, had Birmingham to 0 sacks. Huge comeback win for the Gamblers and a heartbreaking defeat for the Stallions.
I mean, it's kind of nuts when you replace your longtime head coach, Skip Holtz, who's shown to be a legend and great at coaching these guys up, with a guy who doesn't fully understand what's going on.
I know, and like I feel like I try to make that clear with everybody, but
like it feels like Matt Corral's regressed.
I agree with your thesis.
Like it feels like he has actually gotten a little bit worse this season. And I don't know why the Stallions can't run the ball. That's always been like a staple. They've always been able to pound the rock. They could not do it here. Meanwhile, Houston is doing almost anything they want offensively except for getting touchdowns.
Which you got to be able to put it in the box.
I think they're going to be okay with Henderson.
Hey, dude, do you know where I can get cheap views on Twitch?
I know, right? We're seeing all this too. We're getting some crazy spam on this stream. I think they'll be okay with Henderson. They brought a guy up from Arena, Castronova, the boy from Albany.
Wasn't that your nickname in high school, Casanova?
Oh, definitely, buddy. But
you're too young to know that song, "Oh Casanova." But
I will say this. Okay. So, Eric, what did you think of the crowd in Houston?
I thought it was okay. I thought it was better than Orlando.
You thought Houston was better than Orlando?
Yeah, but it's tough for me because, like, I don't listen with sound.
It's true. So this was 7,744 people listed for the crowd in Houston. Fun fact, Eric. This was the best showing for Houston since week 1 of 2024.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
I think that's more of a showing of how bad Houston's been and like how much the UFL bungled the whole market of Houston going into it. Ugh. Also, shout out, I mean, I dogged Kevin Sumlin. He got a win.
Yeah, K-Bomb got a win, dude.
And I think the MVP was definitely the kicker.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
I'll get
100%.
I'll get to that a little bit later.
Hey. And then Tuesday night, a nice little Tuesday night matchup. We had the Battlehawks versus the Renegades. Renegades dominate yet again, 31-15.
5,799 people in attendance, lowest of the week. A little over 500,000 people watching on FS1. Dallas got off to a fast start, opening TD drive. Reed to Vaughn, followed by an interception, set up more points. 9-3 after the first quarter, kept the pressure on with getting another TD to Ward. St. Louis fought back with a field goal, late 10-yard TD pass from Silvers to Neville, plus a 2-point conversion. But Dallas pulled away with second half with their offense was just efficient, and they were able to get stops on defense. Renegades 2-0 look like the best team in the league. Battlehawks a disappointing 1-1 offense just doesn't seem to be clicking.
Yeah, nothing about this Battlehawks offense seems to click, and their defense was trying. They were trying, but you can only hold back so much. Their offense was doing almost nothing for them. The Austin Reed to Tyler Vaughn's connection
is real.
Is going to be so good. They are having right now, so people are like comparing them right now to the 2020 version of the Houston Roughnecks with PJ Walker, Cam Phillips, how legendary that duo was. Right now, they're on pace to like crush those numbers.
I agree.
Tyler Vaughn's I've loved Tyler Vaughn's for so long. Austin Reed's gonna definitely get a shot somewhere. I don't know who's stopping this Renegades offense. And the defense for the Renegades is pretty darn good too.
Yeah. I agree.
For St. Louis, so Jon Snow chimed in, one top team, maybe DC could beat them, or St. Louis with Perez. I wonder if Perez does get shopped around in Dallas. Maybe keep him just in case Austin Reed somehow gets hurt, which, God forbid, I hope not. Maybe St. Louis tries someone else at quarterback? Just to see?
They could.
I want to see Harrison Frost.
I mean, try someone. I mean, it's just not clicking. You got to get
something's not clicking, dude. It was nice to see Hakeem Butler out there again, but this offense with the weapons they have, you expect way better.
Should be better.
Should be way better.
So here we go. By offensive player of the week. Deion Jackson, 11 carries, 97 yards, 3 tutties, 126 total yards. He just didn't run the ball. He ran all over the 80ers defense, punched DC's season back on track with 3 scores. Defensive player of the week. I went with Sam Kidd.
I like it. Yep.
7 tackles, 1 INT, 2 pass breakups. When we look at the DC secondary overall, 4 fumbles. Columbus just 4.2 yards per play. The DC defense showed up with 4 forced turnovers, 4 sacks. Sam Kidd and company turned the game into a takeaway party. Remind everyone why they're defending champs. And special teams player of the week, in my eyes, John Holland. 5 of 5 from field goals, 50-yard game winner. One of the most dramatic finishes you'll see. Kept Houston in the game all night long, and you get a 50-yarder to walk it off.
Takeaway for me that I didn't mention on my full recap: all of the experienced coaches won this week.
Yeah.
DC, Orlando, Houston, and Dallas. Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Another thing to keep an eye on: Mike Rapoli did mention week 1 that he wanted more points. We got more points this week. And a big play in getting more points, Eric, a lot more penalties were called in week 2 compared to week 1.
Okay.
And a lot more on visiting teams. So the 2 things Mike Rapoli said that he wanted after week 1, he wanted better environments for the home crowd, and he wants more points.
Well,
we got both, but it's due to penalties. We've seen this in spring leagues before, where they kind of let them loose a little bit week 1.
Yeah.
They let them play, and then they start reining them in and calling more penalties throughout.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, which I hate. Like, call it how you're going to call it the entire season.
I agree.
This is not something new. I think through 2 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and declare, because I think it'll play out the rest of the season. I'm gonna declare Louisville and Columbus successes in markets.
Okay.
I want to see how they look going forward when they're 0-2 or 0 and whatever going in. But I think right now I'm going to call them successes.
Okay.
Now you just have to keep, in order to keep these successes and not turn them into failures, you can't be moving markets every year. You got to keep them there.
Yeah, and I think old Pin Dick is going to do something stupid, but
I don't think you can keep shuffling markets.
I
Johnson
wouldn't-
chiming in. Tier 1, Dallas. Tier 2, Orlando, Birmingham, Houston, St. Louis, D.C., Louisville. Tier 3, Columbus. That's kind of how I would have it too.
Yeah, I concur.
Moving on, Eric. Week 3. We got a bunch of games ahead of us. 4 games specifically. I don't know. What would you consider a bunch of games?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll go 4.
well, why not?
Friday, we have Orlando at Louisville. The rematch. The home and home.
Well, shouldn't we look at how we did last week?
Oh, yeah. Actually, good call, Eric. Thank you. Let's take a look at how we did last week in the bet recap brought to you by Royal Retros. Use promo code SPRINGFEVER, all one word, all cash for 10% off at Royal Retros, the best place you can go to get some UFL, CFL, USFL, XFL, ABA merch. They got it all. Eric 1-2, Jim 6-0.
Look at that, dude. Plus 5.46 units for old Jimmy there. Me sinking the ship, just minus 1.09. My leg of the parlay didn't hit. Jim's leg of the parlay did hit. 50-50 cash. We are at 100% ROI for the 50-50 so far. Overall, including the parlay, 7-2 plus 3.37. You can't complain with that, my friend.
Can't complain at all, brother. Now, we shall look to the future. Friday night, baby. Orlando at Louisville, 7 p.m. The UFL on Fox, Friday night. The Storm are 3-point road favorites here, quote-unquote road favorites, over under 38.5, plus 130 on the money line for the Kings. Nice little home and home. The UFL is doing what the CFL does, Eric. Remember, in the CFL season, we get back-to-back games all the time. We're getting that in the UFL.
I'll go with Louisville here. They can't afford. They need this game, especially with how that played out. I think they're going to straight up win, but I'll definitely I'll just take the 3.
I'm taking them just on the money line. I'm going to take the under as well here. I think Louisville's defense at home bows down, gets it done. They almost beat Birmingham. And even though they're 2-0, I don't know if I fully trust this Orlando Storm team.
What was your money line?
Plus 130 for the Kings.
And then what was the over under?
38.5. I'm taking the under.
Okay. Yeah.
You're just taking the plus 3 for the Kings?
I'm just taking the plus 3, buddy.
Let's see if they got any more bets. It's bullshit they don't have props posted until like the day of or the day before.
Yeah, that's extremely bad.
But that's how it always is in the spring football space. Saturday, April 11th, baby. 11 a.m., a nice morning game. Houston Gamblers, DC Defenders, 2 teams coming off nice wins. The Defenders are 6.5-point favorites here. It's the opening of Audi Field. The fans are going to be crazy. The total is 47.5, plus 230 on the money line for the Gamblers. You want to fade both these teams.
I want to fade both these teams. Gun to my head, if I can find a Jackson, I figured Jackson's rushing prop is going to be absurd.
I would still probably take the over.
If it's absurd, I was going to take the under of his rushing prop.
Jon Snow chiming in saying DC. I don't know, man. The way I've seen Tomu look through 2 games, I don't know if I fully trust him. Quarterback situation in Houston's a little wild. 47.5 is a lot of points. DC loves hitting these overs, though.
I'm just sitting out, Jimmy.
This is probably a stay away. Maybe a prime live betting situation. But
stand away. If
I have to give something, I'm not. If I'm giving you something, I'm going to take Houston plus 6.5.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna. I don't feel confident about it.
And I respect you for it.
Sunday, April 12th, we got a nice Sunday doubleheader, 11 a.m. Aviators at Renegades. The Dallas Renegades are 7-point favorites. Total is 46.5 plus 260 on the money line for the Aviators.
So look, gambling's all about buying low, selling high. And dude, I'm telling you, I want to get a 7.5. I think this will get to 7.5.
It will get to 7.5.
I am going to take Columbus once it gets to 7.5.
I'm going to take the Renegades right now at 7.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to take the over 46.5. And when/if they release it, the better bet will be to take Renegades team total over whatever it's going to be.
Okay. All right.
I'm not officially going to give out the over 46.5. I think what you should do is take Dallas team total over.
Okay. I don't hate it.
Jon Snow coming in, alternate spread, Dallas minus 18. I wouldn't hate sprinkling a little on Dallas minus 10 if you get some plus money. But I'm just going to take the Dallas Renegades team total over whatever it's going to end up being. I'm going to assume if the game total is 46.5, what would you think? Probably.
If the game totals
46.5, Dallas's team, they're a 7-point favorite. Team total is probably going to be like 24.5, something like that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to project what their team total is going to be.
Yeah, I could see that.
Probably around 24, 25, somewhere in that range.
25.5 maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to take that over for sure.
Okay.
And then we end the week with the Stallions at the Battlehawks. We get back to St. Louis. Stallions 2.5-point favorites in St. Louis. Total's 42.5 plus 130 on the money line.
Another two teams I want to fade. Like my whole thing going into this is the teams that played on Tuesday I wanted to fade, but fuck it, dude. I'll do it. I hate laying points in the road. I'll take this. I'll take the Stallions. Give me the Stallions here minus the 2.5.
Ooh, I'm taking the Battlehawks straight up money line.
Really?
Yep, I'm taking the home team in the UFL, baby.
You're not worried about the quick turnaround?
No, I'm okay with it. Sunday, I'm okay with it.
All right.
I think St. Louis wins. I think they win straight up. I'm going to take that plus 130. That's going to be my go-to right there.
Jim, we're going head-to-head again, dude.
Head-to-head in 2 matchups, right?
Yeah, 2 matchups, dude.
Ooh, I love it. Eric, we also have a little parlay to give to the people.
And we got to build a little DFS lineup, too. Jesus, we're just handing stuff out, dude.
The parlay, Eric, that we came up with, also presented by Royal Retros. Promo code SpringFever. All one word, all caps, for 10% off. You get 10% off at Royal Retros. Go
do it. Go do it.
We are on the Columbus Aviators plus 7 and the Louisville Kings on the money line.
Let's see
plus
if
359.
Let's see if we can cash one of these, Jimmy. Let's get
one of these.
Let's see if we can get one of these. Dude.
Let's get one of these in the bank.
You ready to do the old
Oh, Eric, I was born ready to do the DFS. We actually have all 4 games to choose from this week too.
We got all 4 games. So this is my thought. What is the quarterback wide receiver duo you want to pair?
Well, it'd probably be the most expensive pair. How do you not take Vaughns and Reed?
You want to take Vaughn and Reed?
Against the dog shit defense that is Columbus.
Okay.
That's a lot of money though.
All right. Well, we can play with it, Jim. We can.
Okay. Well, I'll put that in for now.
All right. So my counter to that is this: Columbus really struggled stopping the run. What if we go to your next wide receiver quarterback pair, and then we looked at?
I like where your head's at.
We look at Dallas's running back. So everyone in their aunt's going to be owning Jackson.
Get a little Day Hunter in there.
So if we take out Reed, take out Vaughn, we go to the running back, and we put in Day Hunter. Okay.
Okay.
And then at the quarterback, what would be the next quarterback who doesn't play for Dallas, which you'd want to roll with?
Honestly, it'd be either one of the guys in the same. It'd be either Plummer or I don't want McClendon.
But you're playing the under in the Orlando game, so playing Plummer there is going against your gambling.
True. We could
So,
go. We could go Henderson.
you want to get Hendo? Where's he at? I don't even see him.
He's way cheap, Eric.
But so like
8,200.
what between the quarterback for Houston, DC, Birmingham, and St. Louis, which quarterback do you think is going to put up the most points?
I worry about Jordan Ta'amu.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Corral could have a bounce back game, but I worry about picks. Silvers, I like. I do think it's between Plummer. Louisville, I want to take Bean because of the rushing, but I don't trust Louisville still not to play two guys.
I don't want nothing to do with that.
So I would go either Plummer or Henderson for Houston. Those are my two guys. Plummer for Orlando or Henderson for Houston.
My only kickback against Plummer is you think it's going to be a low scoring game.
Silvers, I don't trust because that offense just isn't working. Ta'amu is a maybe because you never know. Like maybe he just lights it up out of nowhere after looking pretty mediocre these past 2 weeks. And Corral can do it, but I worry about picks.
So
Jon Snow's chiming in saying go with Jordan Ta'amu.
I just don't want you to put in a quarterback and you're betting the under because those two things are.
We can try Ta'amu.
You want to try? You want to go Jordan?
We can go Jordan.
But then who's the wide receiver we pair him with?
I've got your boy right here. It's either Kuti, Powell. Ty Scott's like his go-to target guy, but he's too expensive. You want to go Kiki Kuti? Try our boy. They just haven't been passing the ball that much.
I don't know. Kiki Kuti.
But he's also been hurt a little bit. We can go Cornell Powell. I like Powell. It's a little bit of a cheaper option.
No, we want the guy who's going to get the most.
No, I think it's going to be Powell. It's Ty Scott could be getting some play here, but it's hard to tell when they don't have that many passing stats yet.
All right, let's go Powell. Okay, we'll go.
Okay.
Now let's recycle back. Didn't you say you had an over in one of these games?
I had the over. I talked about the Dallas Columbus over.
Okay.
Just because I ended up taking Dallas's team total.
Mm-hmm.
DC Houston, I could see it just because DC plays weird like that. Like remember last year they had crazy overs in a bunch of their games.
All right, so let's do this. If you were to take, because we already have, who would you take on the other side of the ball for Houston?
So who do I take for Houston?
Yeah.
I want to go Kirkland.
You want to go Kirkland?
He's my boy. He had some drops, but he's my boy, and I stand by him.
So let's go Kirkland. Now let's shift our attention to the flex. You don't want anyone from Columbus' side of the ball, so let's just leave them out. Dallas, we already have Hunter. We're riding with Hunter, so we got to get a little attention in this Birmingham-St. Louis game.
You got Butler. You got Kane. Mickens is probably like I kind of want to get some Mickens in there, baby. He's good for a tutty.
All right, so
Jon Snow says get Cooper in there.
Who's Cooper play for?
That's right here. I'm trying to see. They don't have him listed, but I would say if we're going Birmingham, St. Louis, it's got to be it's Butler. Or it's Mickens. Those like Butler for St. Louis, Mickens for Birmingham.
Okay, and then let's go to the defense.
Well, which one do you want to go with? You want to do defense first?
No, we can put Butler and Mickens in.
Oh, boom, Butler and Mickens.
And then the defense, we both think you think, and I agree with you that Orlando Louisville is going to be the lowest scoring game. Who do we want?
Ooh. The way quarterback play was looking for Louisville, I kind of want to take Orlando.
All right, so we take the Storm. Boom. There you go.
Let me see the guy he was looking for here. Cooper.
Tamu. I'm going to take a pic of this.
Yeah, we got Jordan Tamu, Day Hunter, Cornell Powell, John Trey Kirkland, Hakeem Butler, Jaden Mickens, and the Storm. It's a chalky lineup, I'll be honest.
But I'll tell you this, we do the 50-50 lineups. So you know what? We just want to cash.
We just need to cash, baby.
We're gonna need cash. And you know what? Fuck DraftKings. This is the thing that pisses me off. Like, you said DraftKings is the official sponsor of the UFL,
the
right?
official sportsbook partner of the UFL.
These double up contests, what the fuck? You're only allowing 11 people in a double up. In a 50-50 contest, you're allowing 11 people.
What's the normal? Like, what's the NFL? Because I don't do a ton of outside like CFL.
So like the Masters one I'm doing tomorrow has 1,000.
Yeah, it's great. Why are they only allowing this like so few?
All right, so like MMA, the 50-50 contest for the MMA one has 91. I mean, I think that would be a good number.
Yeah, I get 50. Yeah, I like that.
91. I mean, looking at the NASCAR ones, NASCAR 50-50s, they have a 68. I'm fine with that. That's fine. But at an 11, there's too much risk. It's going to come down to 1 or 2 players.
Yep. John's now asking where are the player props from DraftKings. They don't post them until either the day before or the day of.
Yeah, fuck DraftKings.
Absolutely disgusting.
Fuck DraftKings.
Absolutely disgusting. I wish more books actually did post shit, though.
Fuck DraftKings.
Just in general, or just fuck the sports book?
Fuck everybody.
You a FanDuel guy for daily fantasy?
No, I like DraftKings.
I do like DraftKings like setup way more. If I'm doing DFS. Any other thoughts or takes or things you want to see in week 3 of UFL action?
I want to see my bets win.
I want to see your bets win too. I want to see my bets win. I want to see DC go nuts.
Okay.
I want to see DC go crazy. Also, I want to update. So next week, week 4, looking towards more of the future, Birmingham's supposed to have Gucci Mane perform.
Okay.
Is he going to be all right after this whole deal of like him getting kidnapped?
Yeah, I don't think so. But
So what's going to happen there?
you can quote me on this. I don't think so.
Imagine he does, though. How sick that would be.
How sick nasty would that be?
It was wild watching the Houston game, seeing Ludacris perform in front of like 60 people. Yeah. I bet it was fun. He was getting into it. I don't know. We got to do something about these Texas markets.
Luda.
We got to figure something out. I am looking forward to this week. We're already on week 3, which just shows you how fast the season goes. You blink and you miss it.
Yep.
Remember, folks, the week to watch out for going forward, week 5. Usually the week of chaos. That's when teams are figuring things out and stuff flips. I don't know why, but it's been a consistent thing I've looked at over almost every spring football league. I think last year was the one year this didn't hold true.
Okay.
But consistently, week 5 is a weird week. So be on the lookout. I love you guys. Eric loves you guys. Follow that man at eTop2 Sports. Follow me at XFL Jim. And go to Royal Retros. And use promo code SpringFever, all one word, all caps, for 10% off at checkout. Thank you, Royal Retros. We love you. We'll see you guys next week for some more Spring Fever. Bye-bye.